Welcome back to part 32 of War on the Sea. We just took out a couple of useless cargo ships. They say war crimes, but I do not believe troop ships being used as medical ships are actually the same thing. Let's keep an eye on this guy here because I have a feeling he's not playing the nice guy. We need him to do a little sinky. We attacked with torpedoes. We are with 5 aircraft and 2 torpedoes per. So we sent 2 torpedoes per each ship. We have 1 ship still with a torpedo if that ship doesn't want to sink. It says he's critical, but we might send him in just to take this guy out. Just to make it go faster. I think we might do that just because. Why not? So what was the guy? It's number 3, I believe. Yeah, number 3. So we're going to break you away. I'm going to send you down. I'm not really concerned about him being in any danger here. But we are going to send him to do his deed. What is it that I like these old planes so much? He probably will sink before we even get to him, but let's see if we can get to him first. Let's slow him right down. I'm not going to hit the attack button because I don't like the attack button. When you get a little sick of playing, sometimes you'll hit the attack button easy or auto fire, but yeah, they like to pretend that ships are still moving sometimes. I've hit attack button in the same scenario where the ship's not moving and the plane will lead the ship thinking the ship is still under power, and it usually works in a miss. So I'm going to manually do this. And maybe we can just put him out of his misery here. I'd like to hit him kind of perpendicular. That's the word, right? Let's see if we can get a good shot on this guy. I want to make sure I don't crash into him, so let's just do that. Close enough. Oh, yeah, this is how I play the game. This is what I do. It's nothing fancy. Everybody plays the game differently. I do it my way. So let's watch these torpedoes go in, shall we? And we're going to let them loose now. Why not? Of course. The water scared him, but we'll get a big boom out of it, won't we? They both hit at the same time, or did only one hit? I don't know. It doesn't matter because both ships are down. We can move on. I'm going to bring up the map and see if we actually had a miss. No, they both hit. Both hit. Alright, well done, boys. We're going to get you guys back up into a formation. We're not going to stay for it, but we're going to do that anyway. Then we're going to send you home. So let's retreat out here. We got our command points, RTBU, and then we are going to send this away. You're on your route. Should I have these guys armed if they're doing a reoccurring route? I'm only sending out 1 aircraft at a time. 1 aircraft can't take on 2 ships, so no, I'm not going to do that. That's my reasoning behind it. Got anything coming in? I'm going to send these sub hunters to go escort in this carrier because I really don't want the carrier to get oh my god, a unknown submarine. So we're going to try and link up with the carrier and give them some protection because it's a valuable asset. We do have a lot of these planes up here that are frozen, so we're going to return them. If you focus in on them, I think this guy's frozen too. Yeah, he's not doing any moving, so let's send him home. I think this guy is frozen as well. Let's see. He's frozen as well, so let's send him home. Any aircraft that doesn't move in this game, they will not restart again. So you're moving. You're not moving. So RTBU. Are all these guys in a moving order, or are they not? They're moving. What are you doing? You're actually just doing a scout screen. Okay. We can actually improve on that screen. Let's do that. I want you to go here. And let's do that on recurring, please. These Sunderlands are getting harassed. So what can we do about it? I'll show you why we do what we do. So let's go in. So I got one scout plane in a big wide open ocean, and what's he doing? He's looking at, should be behind us. So let's get this guy in, I guess this guy, maybe a tail guy, to break out some binoculars and see if we can find out who's chasing us. And what I'm trying to get people to understand about my theory in this game, or strategy if you will, is not that I just like cheating the game. I like cheating any game. I really don't. But if the game cheats me, I'm going to use what I can to cheat him right back. That was an aircraft, and I don't see any in my ganky graphics card. I guess I'm a little envious of some players out there that post videos of their gameplay, and their videos look awesome. Mine don't. Alright, that was kind of silly. Fly over a sub or anything, did we? Guess we can turn on the radar, but I don't think radar. Maybe, yeah, I think these do have radar. This is radio, I believe. This bullseye-looking donut thing, or maybe this is radio and this is radar. I don't know. They may have radar, but usually it's a staff with a circle thing. You see on some of these generation planes. I don't historically know. My expertise tells me that this is this guy right here, this little wing thing, that is a sensor, temperature sensor. It may have something to do with direction. This is probably a yeah, I'm gonna guess that is probably radio. And usually you would have a wire going from here to here in some of the older aircraft, which this is not a young aircraft, a Sunderland. So yeah, that was a waste of my time to show you my point. I wanted to show you how many aircraft they have out against us, and why it's not okay to just allow them to be shot down. In fact, the next engagement that comes up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's just return him to base. And I'm going to send out another Sunderland. We're going to put him with depth charges. And the reason is there's a tendency to have submarines coming into these areas. Again, stay out of the radars. So 1050 is what we can do on this guy. So something like that. Sometimes these crazy diagonals search patterns, that's what causes the freeze. But I haven't been, I don't know enough to, I don't watch those patterns enough to see if that's the case or not. Let's send this guy back out on a run. And our run is going to be up the chute. Again, 648. We want to get out of the radar so we're not getting pinged every second. This radar is this circle area. And that's another one doing the same thing. So when he comes back, another one will be going out after him. I want to have some coverage over the Aussie Portmore defense group, if you will. So we're going to put air cobras. That group there, so they should stay overhead. It will be good for scouting if they come across an engagement. Make sure I got that ticked. And what else we got we can do on this ship? We can send out a walrus, and we want to send out a walrus because they will give us advanced knowledge. So they're not there for anything. I don't care about bombs on this plane. 262 nautical miles on this old plane is not going to hurt anybody. So we want to send him a good distance away from our ship. And have him do a pattern. Close enough. So he should continue to do that regardless of where we are. And it's only one scout plane. I'm not really too overly concerned with it. Ideally, again, Port Moresby, we like having a 3 to be able to rearm. We need to make sure that we have supplies there on a regular basis. So that's why this guy is coming down. And that'll be good. So let's run the clock because we haven't had much fun here in ways of blowing things up. Let's see if we can do that today. Get the ball rolling, boys. And this guy's frozen again, so we're going to re-TB him. I'm immediately going to send out another one because I do like that pattern. Let's try an experiment. Okay, with an experiment of this guy, 2 torpedoes, if he comes across any supply groups, we can utilize the torpedoes to go after something. But ideally, 652. Close enough. If they're going to search and they come across something that really can't defend themselves, these 2 planes with 4 torpedoes, if they come across a cargo ship and an oiler, they'll be able to at least attack it maybe. Maybe that'll have some benefit. And again, you have to spot around on a regular basis. So there's our Catalina, who's got our torpedoes on it. As you see, available 2 torpedoes. So let's go in and see if we can have some fun with these 2 guys. I didn't expect that to happen so quickly. It'd be ideal to know what ships we're after here. So which one of you wants to guess on whether or not we have whether or not we have the oiler with the bad guns on it. Let's go take a look and see, shall we? But first, I want to say you're one target, and you're going to go after the back target. Now let's go see what they are. This guy is really not much to worry about. He is a, he's a cargo ship. Let's see what kind of cargo ship. Pretty distinctive. This guy right here. So does he have guns? No guns. Just small caliber is what that means. So he does have guns, he just doesn't have bad guns. So the lead guy is going to go after him. This guy gets to go after this one, which is the bad boy. And the bad boy is kind of dangerous. But we're gonna do it, and so we're gonna break everybody, and then individually tell them to attack. And because of the direction they're turning, I think I need to take control of one of these guys so that we get a hit. In fact, the other guy needs to turn as well. I screwed that totally up. Watch him get shot down by this oiler that I worry so much about. I'm gonna go manual on this guy because he's doing a thing, and I'd like to sink him rather than not sink him. And that should do it. And hit him. Take that too. What are you gonna do? You gonna take 2 torpedoes to the nose again? Alright. So you do see that there is some danger in attacking these planes. They have a tendency to catch you off guard. So the front ship is gone, and now we're looking at just this guy to go down. We did lose one of our aircraft. Not too overly concerned with that, but oh, we just got shot down. Yeah, guys, at that distance, this guy got shot down from the oiler. I say time and time again that this oiler over here, this guy, he is dangerous, and they're more accurate. The 5-inch guns hit, they're like they're snipers, so you really got to be aware of that as we lose 2 aircraft on this attack. They'll be replaced the next day, I think, but I guess I can accept that for 2 command points if this guy sinks. Now, if he got shot down and we didn't click on this ship, we would have exited out and not gotten the command point for this eventual sinking. So you have to be aware of that. See how we don't have any access to see any, you have no aircraft in the area, right? You can go over here and you can look at reports. So he's critical, he's gonna sink. But he will not be scuttled. They don't scuttle supply ships. They only scuttle merchant ships in this game. So if you're not tagged on one of the ships, the enemy ships, and you physically watch them sink, you will not get that command point. So that's why you have to stay with the engagement, and make sure you stay with the ship that is actually not sunk yet. You follow the other ship, he's going to go underwater, and you're going to be wondering, how come I didn't get 2 command points off of that? Well, that's why, because your aircraft got shot down, you had no other aircraft in the area, and that's why you're left wondering. So yes, you have to stay till the sink occurs. And 2 torpedoes into this guy definitely should sink him. As you see, he's bow under, decks are awash. There's no way he's putting, Oiler is not putting out a fire. Imagine if you're on a ship with 2 large tanks of fuel, and then you get hit by torpedoes that engulf them in flames. You're not putting that fire out. I'm surprised they're still running. I do wish that this game had some of the features that Silent Hunter has, just for visual purposes only, like manning the life rafts and the ship getting up, the crew getting off the ship. I think that would be a cool feature to watch in this game. But as you can see, this guy's going down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we have to stay here and watch it. It's at the fastest I can make it go, and finally we're done. So we can get out of this and see the report. 2 sunk, 2 command points. We'll take them. Every opportunity we can to get command points we need to take in this game early on. So yes, I will be sending out more of those. Maybe we will send them out with, we'll send out some, I want to keep the Mariners. Let's send these guys out with some bombs instead. Let's send them out. I want to keep the range. Let's see what the range changes to. This is the endurance with torpedoes. This is the endurance with those bombs. This is the endurance. We're going to send them out like that. I want them to go out and stay out for a little while. So let's send them out that way with 2 1,000-pound SAPs. So I can send 1 Catalina at altitude for 1 ship and the other Catalina to the other ship, and hopefully that will make them go away. So let's send them out in a similar course. I want to stay away from the submarine because the submarine likes to attract fighters. We didn't want to do that. So 785. We're trying to scout, but also if we come across something, we can attack it. The reason why I'm putting my course here is because I want him to return when I hit the recur button. He'll go this way, back to base, and he'll cover this whole stretch, as you see. So this swath will be covered without getting too much trouble. So let's see what happens. We're at 24 minutes. Let's just speed up through the day here and see if we can find anything else. And again, I tried to avoid it, but it's gonna happen. There's not much I can do about it. These guys coming off the sub found our Catalinas. But again, this is where I talk about the fairness of the game. I don't like the fact that our airfields at any level doesn't match the equal airfields at another level. Now you say, well, that other airfield is a level 5. Well, let's see what happens with level 5. Now this Tinahosa, you need to be under the water, please. Dive. Because they have 12 aircraft up. I think a level 5 can only support about 9 aircraft. Is this an aircraft carrier? Maybe. Have we spotted an aircraft carrier? No. So what's the deal, my friend? So back to PBYs. Can they defend themselves? There is a bow stern gun. I think it's 12. Let's take a look. They have five 50 cals. So one on the bow, which is very limited in direction. He can shoot down. He can't shoot straight back. We have one on the side, and then another on the side. So that's 3. And then you have this guy here in a 1930s version turret, or 20s version turret. It's supposed to be 5, so where's the last one? Can you see it? Excuse me. I can't see it. That's a single. I only see 4. Maybe there's a side gun that I can't see, or yeah, I don't know. I can't see it. But they can't defend themselves, and they're very slow. So I'm not going to waste these aircraft on. But what we will do is we will have them run. I'm going to have them climb, speed up, stay in Vic, but I want you to form up. And then we're going to have you just go, because the goal here is we don't want our submarine to get shot. What are these guys doing? They've spotted the submarine and they're going for it. So he's underwater now. So if we go back to this guy, what the AI likes to do is they like to bomb regardless. I've even seen them dive bomb aircraft or submerged vessels. So there's a guy right here, and what are they going to do? Are they going to drop, or are they going to not drop? I think they're going to drop, but you be the judge. We'll see. Yeah, they're dropping on a target that has no impact. So if we go back to the sub, and you watch what happens to bombs on a submerged vehicle, you'll see that nothing happens. They'll splash, maybe. And it doesn't matter on the size of the bomb either. Yeah, so we're getting boom booms, but we're not getting anything else. And I believe they continually drop on the same spot. And another thing about the game that's kind of squirrely is the game likes to, even if my submarine is submerged, he'll be on the surface as soon as I get out of the engagement. So this will happen again and again and again. And yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, they're way off, because where we sit right now is where the sub is. And he's perfectly fine. No damage whatsoever. So, back to the Catalinas. They're running for dear life. I guess the AI says surface vessels are more a priority than aircraft. I guess that would be the case, but yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna get out of there. And we're at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna buzz through to get to the morning, just to see if we can. See if we can kick another day off the tickler. Yeah, Port Moresby's got nothing up, and this guy's still flying after 1900, which is a cheat. He's going home, I guess, but we're just going to 5 a.m. and then we're gonna stop the video for today. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't that exciting once again, but it is what it is. I'm sorry I couldn't have a better, you know, engagement for you. We don't even have any cargo that's arrived yet. These two ships, 16 and Sup Midway, there are resupply, and then once we resupply Wake Island, we will send off to Pompeii. And those guys totally whiffed because I wasn't paying attention. All right, go back. And that'll be it for today's video. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.